Now, here's Kat Anders.
There's where you're turned out of place on that vertebrae where I've circled the red places. Now, see the column where it says vertebrae? Underneath that Jupiter finger, that's going to show the vertebrae in that cervical area, 1C through 7C. And then underneath that Saturn finger, it's going to show 1T through 12T. That's your thoracic. Underneath the Sun finger, it's going to show your lumbar, 1L through 5L. And underneath that Mercury finger, it's going to show your low tailbone, your sacrum, your sacrum and your coccyx. Sacrum is the top part, coccyx is the bottom. So if any of those are out of place, I've circled it where it's out of place. Actually, you got one of the better spines I've seen for a while, to tell you the truth. Boy, I've seen some doozies lately. So where I've got the red circles on the spine, that's where you're out of place. And see your little depression line right down there at 6 cervical? Run your finger across that says depression. That's right kind of the base of your neck. You must do a lot of computer work. You got the internet. That means the internet, but you're out of place in the neck, so I call it the internet. Bending over that computer all the time, and it stresses the base of that neck. I'll tell you in a minute a little therapy you can do to straighten that up. And if you're out of place in that top part of that spine, it's going to throw you out in your lower spine to compensate. So under that Jupiter finger, then that's where it shows you're out in that lower cervical and a little bit in the top part of that thoracic. And that's where your heart nerves are, right there, right at the base of that neck. So here's how you straighten that up. Here's how, if you'll sit up straight in a chair or stand up, put your arms right straight out in front of you, lock your fingers together, and hold your arms right straight above your head. Now don't bend your elbows, keep your elbows straight. And push your arms back behind your head. Back, 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 back. And you'll hear it go pop, 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 pop. And that pops those vertebrae back in place. I tell all the people that work in the offices how to do this. A lot of them do it at lunchtime, and then they do it at the end of the day. And they say their spines feel so much better, because that's just moving those vertebrae right back in place where they should go after they adjust them from bending over those computers. I used to read hands in the 1990s, 96, 97, 98. I did never see the interneck problems, the problems at the base of the neck. People just didn't have stressed necks, but boy, almost everybody has them now.